It took an unreasonable amount of time to find this song. And I'm kind of ashamed by that because it's such a banger. But I found it, so that's good. Hello everyone. It's Splatfest time. And you know what that means. Time to get back on Splatoon. Let's transition here just a second. Gotta swap my input. Oh, I know it's display. HDMI 1. There we go. Make that full screen. And then boom. Alright, multiplayer maps have updated. I've been going at it a lot. Reppin' Team Courage. Ah, get that wire out of here. Alright, it's going down. Give us the mid report. At the sneak peek, Team Power was in the lead, and I really don't know where it is. I haven't been seeing a lot of Team Courage wins. Alright. Still Power. Great. I'd want to. Alright. And of course, we got tricolors. Oh, those are good maps. Scorch Gorge. I don't know how to feel about Scorch Gorge being the tricolor. Was there a Splatfest where we got, My Mart? Or not, My Resort. What's the... Damn it, I'm forgetting the names of the maps. But actually, I think we might have done that. Oh, sweet. Already got in and we got a 100 battle win. That's good. Thank you, Shell Drone. That's a nice palette. Let's do our lucky first play of the day. Stickers! Cool. Alright, let me show you where I'm at. So I got some clout there, 3 festival shells. So we'll hopefully go for that victory. And I guess let's just dive into some tricolors. I've been adjusting my build slowly but surely. I'm getting more the hang of using the undercover umbrella by the day. But the thing is that I want to use the biker, the inky Black Rider. Oh, wait, it's a different... Holy shit, it's in the shape of the Triforce. What? It's a special map? Holy shit. Alright, let's defend. Oh, this is gonna look amazing when it's done. I now thought they weren't doing custom maps. That was always something that was kind of like off in Splatoon 2. Is it like, yeah, we made these new maps, but they're really gimmicky and not fit for Turf Wars? No, you don't. This is like King of the Hill, basically. Also, how fair is this? We're defending, but this looks like a feasible like full tricolor. Holy shit! Oh no! Oh no! No, they got it. Damn it, Wisdom. Well, it was the smart thing to do. Okay, there we go. First pun of the night, let's go. Oh! Certified booyah moment. I had no idea this was a special map. Oh, shit. Okay, my kit is not going to help here. I thought this was a normal... I thought this was normal Scorch Gorge. Man, they really do want you to... want Tears of the Kingdom to sell. Which, you know, they are. It is. They are. Sweet lord, what is going on here? I like this. This is just... chaos. Ah, fuck. Yeah, Booyah Bomb is... Do I have something that I like that has Booyah Bomb? Oh, fuck. Holy shit. Oh. We're already off to a great start. Oh my god, it's right on the... Oh. That's brutal. They didn't ink their base. I'll ink it for him. Ah! Kraken Deluxe. Oh. I don't think that's a win team. I was thrown off by the fact that it's actually a unique map. What? We won? That was a pretty good margin, too. Sheesh. Alright. I'll take it. Holy crap. What a first win of the day. Okay, hold on. Let's... do I have something that I like that has Booyah Bomb? I technically like this. Everybody hates Aerospray. I mean, I do to some degree, but I also just like playing it. Are you cool with this gear? Oh yeah, yeah. Splatoon's all about that hip talk. Need to add that when you're changing weapons in Borderlands. That does sound like something they do in Borderlands. Oh, we're attacking this time. Okay. Oh, we gotta bring down Wisdom. Alright. There, we got a booyah. Will they booyah back? They booyah'd back. This is gonna be a good game. Get that sprinkler going. Oh, they got Super Chump. Holy shit, they're just giving it to us. They just gave it to us! Holy shit! Unleash the booyah. Come on, come on. Oh! Nice shot. I will respect dying to a stringer. Because I don't have the mental capacity to use a stringer. Oh. Yes! Oh my god, we got it. This is a great game. Okay. Go! Booyah. Oh my god, we're sweeping right now. Nobody's disconnected either. This feels like somebody disconnected. I was suffering a couple of those when I was playing earlier today and yesterday. Somebody was just like stuck on the like launch-in pad and I was like, dude, we got turf to splat. There we go. Oh, this isn't even a competition anymore. This one's for you, big man. Oh, okay, you got me there. I feel like I'm doing the defending here, and it's just two of us. Aerospray and N-Zap combo. Oh, were we up to 54% at one point? I'm still pretty content with, like, the high 40s. Oh no, it's not even a thing. Just give up, guys. No, I don't. No, don't. That's, like, really unsportsmanlike. I'm just saying. Ha! No, I didn't get to throw it. Just charging my spirit bomb. Oh. You wouldn't tell from that map that that we were in the clear there. Oh, that was great. Catman, I salute you. Hopefully we can get in another game with him. Oh no, we can't. I gotta go scrub my tea. Nice. I got a movement speed up drink going right now. So we can get that get those chunks. Hey, merch. How have you guys been doing today? Having a good Saturday? I've been doing a lot of, housekeeping. Just on my PC. Spring cleaning, if you will. Doing some future prepping and stuff, making files nice and tidy. I'm really happy that I was able to get the latest video out before Tears of the Kingdom came out. That was my big goal. I was like, okay, if you can do anything, Orion, make sure you get the new Ultra Kill video out by the time the, like, game that you're going to sink all of your, like, morning time into. Which is when I usually do most of my editing. Can you die to a sprinkler? Does a sprinkler do damage? Defending team, okay. This might be a bit less epic because we're defending. Get that sprinkler on its way. I distracted him. I like this map. A big question I have, and this is something that I'm going to get an answer to much later in Splatoon 3's lifespan. Are they gonna just, like, enable Tricolor Turf Wars when Splatfests are officially over? Because they're very much like a unique aspect of the game. So I would hope that they make an option to do them. I feel like there's still enough people out there. I mean, I know that people aren't like the most fond of them. I don't know if that like perception has changed since like the beginning. I mean, I saw people getting pretty salty about the matchmaking in the Tricolors last Splatfest. Also, fuck, we lost them. Well, at least they didn't get the center. Kraken Royale seems pretty good. Mima. Oh god. Damn you and your splat roller. It seems that this is a rare map where the attackers are at an advantage. Holy fuck. I guess I could also say, we're playing this from an OLED Switch now. My OLED Switch finally came in. Oh, fuck. And, yeah, it works pretty well. I mean, I expected it to work. And, I'm pretty satisfied with it. I wish it had more processing power and stuff, but that's a dead argument. Holy shit. Yeah, this feels so much better for the attackers. I don't know if I have something that has Kraken Royale. Yeah, it's definitely not us. Dun 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 dun. Bam. Love him hugging his splatling. Nice. Almost a courage ruler +1. That one doesn't roll off the tongue as well as some of the other ones. Like, aliens ruler? That's awesome. Power ruler, wisdom ruler. The Courage Defender sounds cool. I also love seeing all the, I've seen some art of Courage the Cowardly Dog for Team Courage, and I was like, oh, that's cute. Take it either way. It's just a word. Also, I've been seeing a lot of people say Team Valor? Is the Triforce of Courage called the Triforce of Valor in Japan? Because if that's the case, I didn't know that. I've been an LOZ fan for this long and I never knew that. The Beast. Oh my god, there's an Aerospray MG on every team. But yeah, I guess to address the big elephant in the room, Tears of the Kingdom comes out next week, which is pretty damn exciting. Everybody and their mother has been waiting for it. And I'm happy to see it finally come out. It certainly feels like it's been in dev longer than base Breath of the Wild was. Now, if I don't know if that's true or not from, like, a time perspective, but it certainly felt like it. But I'm really looking forward to playing it. I'm probably not going to be playing it on stream. And if I were going to be playing it on stream, I probably would just be like messing around with like side quests or something. I'll just have to see how it goes when I'm playing it. Maybe something I could do, and this is if the mechanic is still in the game, of like filling up the codex. I sure hope the codex is in Tears, because I loved the codex. Maybe that's something I can do on stream. I felt like my first idea was, oh, I'll do a midnight release and get my first impressions of the game and have those, like, captured. But then I was like, I want to take my time with it and just, like, not be going by anybody else's rules. Help me, guys. Help me. Thank you. So, I'm just thinking I'm gonna play it by myself, and then maybe we'll take a look at it together. It's just like, it's a big event. And I admire everybody who wants to go, who is like going to play it like their first playthrough, like live with a chat and stuff, but it's just that I feel like I'd like be able to savor it more. Cause like a lot of people with Breath of the Wild. Holy shit, by the way. I have like a really close, like, it holds a really close place to my heart. Cause it was like the game that got me through my, my freshman year of college. The Switch had just come out. Oh, look, there's some courage art. The game had just come out. I just got my own Switch. I had like a very select number of games for it. Yeah, I can tell from that. And I was just like so enthralled with with the gameplay loop and how you were just able to explore everywhere. It was so much fun. I'd take it with me to class every day. I'd get to class early and just play in handheld mode and explore Hyrule. And then, like, even I'd take it out to, like, some, like, meetings with my family. I specifically remember, and you can tell that this is real because of how oddly specific it is. Me and my mom went to a lunch at a sports bar we frequent, and I beat Windblight Ganon in that sports bar in the booth while we were waiting for our food to come. It was like just euphoric. I also beat Windblight Ganon last, so I got Rivali's Gale last. I'm not the only one who did the Rito last, right? Because that was the thing. I was like, wow, I wish I had Rivali's Gale a lot sooner. Oh sweet, we're attacking now. Let's show them what we're made of. Oh, we're both air sprays! I'm sorry if I'm using like the cheap baby weapon. It just feels really good on this map. We only have Switch over here, but beating games on handheld devices in public places just hits different. Oh yeah, it totally does. Like, it just, you have like associations with how with just like, you know, the space you're in, the sounds you're hearing and all that. Here's a throwback. You remember the, like, GBA days? I don't know. Probably everybody's gone through this at like, some point. Have you ever been in, like a doctor's office? Like, you're in a queue of some sorts. And, like, a waiting room. And you pull out your Game Boy or your Game Boy Advance, and And all of a sudden, all the other kids in the area start like looking over your shoulder, watching you play the game. I had that feeling constantly. Oh, okay. Okay, maybe like this is better when you have one arrow spray. I just wanted the arrow spray for Booyah Bomb. Fuck, and I'm not even getting it a lot. I had that feeling constantly when I brought my GBA places. I wouldn't even care if I was doing bad at the game. I was just like, I'm attracting people to my general vicinity. I always had that happen when I would play Soul Knight on my phone. Oh yeah, it's still a sensation that'll happen to this day, with like, you know how open you know, like mobile games are. Like you playing fucking Genshin Impact on your phone and or stuff. Like that gets some looks. I've been playing Master Duel on my phone. I don't think anybody's like seeing me or like, oh shit, you play Yu-Gi-Oh? or anything like that, but it's certainly something that can happen. But yeah, I second that. I second that thing about being a game in a public place. You're in a place where something good is happening and good things happen at the same time. Let the good times roll, as they say. Got wiped. Oh wow, they were the defending team. Here, everyone and their grandma plays Legends of Runeterra Wild Rift. Yeah. I gotta say, I'm not like against like Riot Games actually like extending off into different stuff. Like that's awesome because, you know, like my days of playing League are very much behind me. But I will say, it's nice to see them actually be Riot Games now and not Riot Game. That was the biggest, that was my biggest, like, pet peeve with Riot Games, is that they're called Riot Games, but they've only, okay, we're gonna go with the oh wait, no, I hate these things. Yeah, Hydra. This is another, like, meta weapon, I believe. It's like, they only made League. And now they have, like, a bunch of, like, you know, League spin-offs. They have a bunch of League spin-offs and Valorant under their belt now. So it's like, congratulations, Riot Games! You're finally plural. I thought I'd never see the day. Okay, so we got auto bombs here. I was thinking about this. I don't know if I like auto bombs or torpedoes more. They're kind of the same thing. Alright, defending team. Pop-Tart Pug? Was that person's name? It was. But yeah, I had some genuine, like, good times when I was playing League. I was strictly casual during my League days. I would, I was a jungle and support main. Oh, fuck. And I just liked, I liked keeping it chill, and I didn't like to, like, confront much. Even though, you know, that's the whole point of League. One of my favorite champs to play was Ivern. Because it's like, wow, you literally don't have to, like, stress about fighting things. Unless they're, like, they're enemies. Or, you know, other players, mostly. Other players are creeps. You don't have to worry about the jungle mobs. It's just like, oh, you're like, playing the waiting game. And it's great. Okay. With an upcoming item, bot lane Ivern will be the most thing. Yeah, see, that's the thing. I haven't been following any of like whatever like meta is going like through in League and stuff. But that wouldn't like surprise me. Ah, lost it. But yeah, I was an Ivern jungle and a... I was an Ivern jungle and a Sona support. And then I dabbled with, like, Jhin ADC. I really like Jhin. Oh, nice. Bubbler. A 1800 shield. Wow. See, like, that sounds OP. Like, already, like I was saying, but, like, I don't know how much power creep has like, gotten into League since I left. I can't even remember the last champion that was added to League when I left. Maybe, like, I want to say, like, a throw-up of Illaoi or Zoe? Holy shit, we're actually winning. I gotta get the blue. Oh, okay. Nowadays, it's 6,000 HP for the Darth Maul resist. It's from 6.5. Holy shit. I was the #1 super jump spot. I'm honored. I still love the fact that I'm still like major cringe with the dab. I was just casually showing Splatoon 3 to my friend, and they're just like, I hate it so much. I'm like, yeah, I chose to do that. He's like, why? It was like, because it's cringe. Oh. Sounds like an unbridled mess. But I'm sure that people still play the game. Well, I know people still play the game. That was my biggest thing about League, was that just like, yeah, I'm a fan of the, like, it was the first ever MOBA I played. So I was like, yeah, this is neat. I like this. Funny enough, the player base declined pretty hard. Really, that's so. It's like, I really like the MOBA environment was kind of cool because I didn't have like any other like reference for what like what a MOBA was like. And I was like, okay, this is kind of fun. I don't want to play like competitively or anything like that. But it was like good for what it was. Just like playing casual games with my friends. And the NA servers in the beginner's queue, you need to wait like up to 15 minutes. Ouch. Gold plus 4 minutes. Wow. That does certainly seem like it's on the decline. Ooh, nice job, companion. But I mainly just liked, I liked League a whole lot, and this is probably not a surprise for like anybody. The characters were like the best part. Certified Tentamissiles moment. I loved all the lore and stuff. And all the, like, little Easter eggs and references and lines and stuff. That stuff just, like, got me... That just stuff, like, kept me going. Ooh. Oh, yeah, that'd be so good. Yeah, somebody was saying, somebody in chat said, they made, like, a PvE Diablo-like with League. Yeah, I would totally play that. I remember there was this old, I forgot what it was, from who, but it was just this, like, theory crafting video of League of Legends characters who could have their own games. There were some pretty, there's some pretty cool, ones in there. Usually in a Dota now because of people who made an entire co-op RPG custom map. No shit, really? That sounds interesting. You see, the thing is that I remember I have a really bad experience with Dota 2, because I was kind of forced into a game of it by some of my friends at the time. It was like, oh, you play League, why don't you try playing Dota? And I was like, okay, I'll give it a try. So I did, like, one game. It was, like, a 1v1 on, like, the full, like, you know, the full map against another one of my friends, who had a lot more experience playing Dota, mind you. I was playing the Spider. The Brood Mother, I think her name was. And I was just, like, I was completely overwhelmed by the shop. Yeah, mechanically. Yeah, the mechanics of Dota are what scared me away. I was like, wait, you're saying I can eat trees? I can eat trees. And then I was just like, okay, like, I literally, like, gave up mid-game. I was like, okay, I don't want to play this anymore. And, like, the one person who was, like, basically being my mentor, basically, was like, oh, I thought you would have been better at this. I'm like, well, I tried. If you want to kite or throw a switch, you gotta wait for your character to turn and face that direction. Yeah. But man, been ages since I've touched Dota. I remember I was tempted to try and get back into it when they had that Rick and Morty announcer pack. But now, and then of course, you know, Justin Roiland tanked his career, so that was gone. Though that was, like, you know, years later. I was like, no, I don't want to spend money on a like a DLC. Just because of the fact that, you know, I happen to like Rick and Morty. We're in some great non-Zelda. I was expecting to go in. Yeah, so even harder nowadays, exactly. I was expecting to just, like, talk all about Zelda this stream, but you guys got me talking about MOBAs and stuff. Ah! Okay, I don't like Splat Hydra. Oh, fuck. Like, instantly imploded. Okay, but where was I about that League thing? So there was this theory crafting video. I forgot who it was from, but it was just like, taking champions' lores and, like, just how they were, and theory crafting, like, standalone games for them and, like, ranking them based off of, like, how cool it would be. I remember two specific examples from the video, and this was just like my friend explaining the video to me, because we played. Because we both play League. So, there was the very obvious one of having a Lucian game be a first-person shooter. Or just a shooter in general. Which is like easy money. But then there was a really interesting one that they crafted about Soraka, where it would be kind of like I don't know what kind of game this is. It'd be basically like an adventure RPG that had specifically focused on a day and night cycle. Wait, what's that sound? Is that what an autobomb sounds like? Or is that the drum? So the system they thought of there was, during the daytime, you're playing as Soraka and helping out, like, people and doing, like, fun quests or whatever. I forgot Soraka's lore. Exactly, except for, you know, nobody expects the banana and stuff. But then, when nighttime came around, it turned into a pseudo-horror game where you had to escape Warwick. Nice. And I was like, wow, that sounds cool. I'd play that. Let's try Neo Splash-O-Matic. I don't think using Tenta-Tech here would be really good because the splat bombs would get nowhere. They just, you know, slide down the pyramid. Yeah, suction bombs are where you want to go. But yeah, the thing that that would get me into playing League again was just that, like, one of our players disconnected. Would just be like if there was some more PvE options. I'd fucking love that. I mainly just played. I would just usually do bot games most of the time. But then the thing is that they only programmed so many bots, and then they never made more. So if you want to play against any other interesting characters... Okay, is that me? We haven't dropped any frames or anything. I do have a, you know, an actual Ethernet going into my Switch now. Because hooray for the OLED models, base having a Ethernet port. But I don't know if, I've been, like, really experiencing it well. I felt like the Wi-Fi has been especially slow. Just when I'm playing in handheld mode. I don't know if anybody else can relate that who has an OLED model. Alright, this feels good. This map is not fit for a splat link or a umbrella. Ah. I envy the people who can play, I envy the people who can actually play brushes. They have finger strength that I do not have. Huh! Okay. Okay, but let's get back to like Breath of the Wild talk. I am so just like ready to like sink my teeth into another like big project game. I don't know if you guys have like a special name for them. I like to call them projects. I'm just like a central focus that you just devote a whole lot of time to and play non-stop. I was like that with Faith until it broke me. But I'm just like, Tears of the Kingdom looks so good, and just I'm ready to explore Hyrule again and stuff. I don't even care that I paid $70 for it. I know it's gonna be worth that fully. I still think that we should have digital games be at least $60 and $70 be the physical cost, but that's just me. Because there's something May was saying about how she doesn't want to see $70 games get like battle passes and stuff like that. Like that feels scummy, and I do agree. But I'm all for DLCs and stuff. Okay. I ink strike 2 places. Midnight Agent 4. Oh no, you don't. Ah! A really cool poster. Cool. I'm always skeptical when it comes to doing, like, wall decorations. I'm really bad at setting it up. The most I did was with my old, Club Nintendo, Smash Bros. Posters. They released a set of, there were 6 posters. I only got 3 that were released for Smash 4 from Club Nintendo. I got them hanging up around me, actually. I got the Villager one, I got the Rosalina one, and I got the Palutena one. And they're all based on the like, reveal trailers for them and for those characters in Smash 4. And, they've been solid posters for me. I've kept them since, high school. And they, like, came with me to college and everything. And now they're hanging up just, like, on my walls now. But I gotta say, not the Palutena one. The Rosalina poster might be one of the most, like, non-resilient things because it would just constantly fall in my dorm room. It would not want to stay up. Oh, your family has a lot of, like, religious stuff around. And now you just have, and next to that, the 13 Lords of Chaos. That's great. One of these things is not like the other. There we go. They instantly booyah'd. I'd love to get some more wall decorations, but I just don't know how I would want to theme it. We'll definitely see a lot of that when we get to playing The Sims at one point. I won't know exactly what to decorate walls with. It's like, oh, how do I theme this room? I totally can theme a room, I just don't know what I would want to theme a specific place if I had a good idea for it. And I mean that in, like, real life, because in games, it's really easy. If they present you with your options, and then you, you know, you just act on them. I was hoping I can get a quick sip of soda there, but war is still running rampant. Play a couple more rounds and then we'll swap to some normal turf wars. 200 per month? That's excessive. I respect that, but that's excessive. She had to keep buying more walls. More pieces of land to hold buildings, to hold all those posters and decorations. Perfect exclamation for me. Oh shit, the fancy stuff? Yeah. Those are cool though. I love those multi-pieces that go together. They've been doing a pretty damn good job defending here, I'm not gonna lie. I was able to get a quick drink of Starion. Quickly! I shouldn't drink that fast though, especially soda. Get it! No! This is chaos. Inkopolis' own president? Watch out, Mr. President! Oh my god. Team power means business. Well, that's enough tricolors. Let's get to some good, biblically accurate Splatoon. I appreciate the effort of making like new maps, and that definitely feels like a better map for the concept. But still think what everybody else was saying was that even with the limitations and stuff that they have for the tricolors, really not the best executed idea. I would have liked it more if it was a 4v4v4. But you know. Also, wait, are we in I just realized, did I go into normal or is this pro? We'll see in a moment. Okay, yeah, we are in pro. Sweet. Gotta get that luck and try and get 100. I was worried about accidentally getting into one when I was playing. Was like, oh, wait! I was like, oh, wait! I have, casual games that I can play. And then I just did those. And I got like a 4-win streak. But then it was broken. My win streak broke because of someone disconnecting. It sucked. A 6v6 on Dota. Now that's chaos. 30 players. And I just imagine, like, one bad connection, playability goes down the drain. But I feel like the aesthetic of MOBAs is a really like fun one. Being a custom game, God forbid the host lagged. Ugh. That's like scary story level. Like you get you're on the campfire, pull out your flashlight, shining over your face, and then the host turned on their Wi-Fi. That's true horror. But I feel like there's a true like aesthetic to making a MOBA. But the thing is that I want to find a MOBA that is just very strictly casual and doesn't get like a bunch of tryhards making you know, casual modes competitive. That's like what happened with Overwatch. Our Leaguer to Crabber have a guy with a sword that spins like Garen. Yes, that is a thing. Do they have that in Pokemon Unite? Because lest we forget that Pokemon Unite is a MOBA. I mean, I think a lot of us have forgotten Pokemon Unite exists. I remember the collective groan from the community when Pokemon Unite was announced. Because it's like, okay, Pokemon MOBA, like, sure. And then they had to say Tencent. And then we all groaned. Oh, come on, Amon Star. You couldn't dab like us. It'd be funny if there was a group denotion for it's like the dab stars or whatever. Yeah, 10 cents everywhere. One of those, like, hard things to avoid, like, Nestle. Like, you could try avoiding it, but in the most inopportune place, you will find that they own something there. Yeah, Warframe. That's a good, Ever heard of Risk of Rain 2? Oh, I couldn't mute the mic because I was in the game. This is 10 times. Yeah, I've heard of Risk of Rain 2. Never played it, but I hear it's pretty fun. Okay. Oh! I live and die by, Maybe I'm mad at the 3 devs and musicians for selling out because they sold the IP to the same company that made Borderlands. Yeah, I heard about that, I think. I don't know about them, like, getting pissy about it. I knew that, like, Gearbox was involved somewhere. I don't want to like poke that bear or anything, because as like shit as like Gearbox is, I still have a very like soft spot for Borderlands. All games except 3. There we go. I've never gotten up here before. Oh! Oh, I almost fell. I'm low ink. Bam, 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 bam. Fuck. Oh. Oh, we didn't get this corner? Guys, ink the base! Damn, that's a lot. That is a big deal. See, that's just the thing, is that, like, you're offered a certain amount of dough, you will take anything. And, like, the thing is that that's the kind of money that would set you up for life. Maybe not like life, but it would set you up for like the good half of it. Ah, fuck. Yeah, for generations, not for life. Woo! I wasn't thinking we got that. That's another shell for us. Nice. Dawson knows what's up. About 10 times the amount. Yeah, that checks out, I guess. See, like, I don't know about the whole process of what goes in and out of a game. I just know that like, it's your decision. It's your decision to, if you want to, like, you know, sell your IP. It's yours. You can do whatever the hell you want with it. I just hope that they, you know, make a good, Oh, they're remaking Risk of Rain 1. That's cool. Well, at least they got that. Oh, so they're still making games. You made it sound like they were... that they took the bag and then they're like retiring. All right, that's good on them. You're not sure? Oh. Oh, nice. They may retire after the remake. Yeah, everybody like gets like a good, has like a good run, and you know they deserve their rest. I remember how Sakurai was talking when he was working on the Fighter's Pass. It was like, Sakurai, give yourself a rest. Then when like Min Min came out, it was like, I can finally take weekends off. I'm like, holy shit, take a rest, you boy. Treat yourself. Get yourself a... I said, oh fuck. They got me. Jump here. I like this map for Turf Wars. It's a little unconventional, but its overall structure, it like works. It's hard to name a map that I kind of like don't like in this game. I'm not a big fan of Scorched Gorge, I guess. Oh yeah, what is that sound? That can't be the drums now because there's no drums here. Oh, no. Nice. The person that comes in with the ink wall. Oh, they survived. They went up here. You know what would be an amazing thing? A fake squid beacon. I mean, Super Chump kind of covers that, but I want something that the enemy jumps to, and then you crush them. Alright, that's all my Starry. I don't know what they changed in Sierra Mist between Starry, but I love it. It tastes so good. In like a very similar world where lemon lime drinks are very samey, it feels different. And I might be biased because of the fact that it's called Starry, but it tastes so good. But I can't really think of any, like, game devs that I know that, like, sold their IP. That, like, I know of. I know there's some out there. I mean, I can think of that with, you know, Disney getting... With Disney acquiring, Star Wars. That's a pretty big one. Which, by the way, May the 4th was yesterday. Or, it wasn't yesterday. It was 2 days ago. Anybody celebrate it in a unique way? I don't, you know, it's just another day to me. Oh, nope. It's funny that so many, like, specifically for me, this like, span of days, I feel like there needs to be a holiday on this day. On May 6th. Because you complete the trifecta. Or the quartet. Because you got May the 4th. May the 4th be with you. Then you have Cinco de Mayo. Then you got May 6th, which nothing happens. And then May 7th, which is my birthday. Now, I'm not saying that, like the whole world should adjust that, but it just be, like, kind of, like, cathartic. Oh! Happy birthday, thank you. One day away. Really looking forward to doing Unfinished Swan with you guys. I think that game needs a everybody should play that game once. It's 4 AM the 7th here. You know what? Valid. I did not account for time zones. Holy shit! How did I... Oh. Tent Umbrella. I didn't even see him shoot. I'm still waiting for just a new Brella. I want a new undercover Brella that has a bomb of sorts. I got used to using the ink mines, and I still am using them, but I'm just saying that. Oh! Go! Holy shit! Holy shit, was that the one that won us? Maybe? That looks pretty even. Woo! Nice! I love when I can get Reef Slider off right at the last minute. I tried doing some other plays with just normal Splatbrella today, and I'm just like, no, I can't. I'm too used to undercover Brella. Also, in some other news, my new monitor got delayed being delivered to me. So hopefully that'll come like next week. It said it's like, oh, it's still on its way. Just said it's coming a little late. So that's never fun. Oh, here it is. Let's go out there and make our mamas proud. We gotta do this for Big Man. My teams suck. Okay. Hooray. If the team sucks, then it's an easy win. Alright. I gotta take this nice and easy. Okay. Oh! Got him. Still got him, despite getting splatted. Well, somebody's gotta fill in the base. That's my strat. I go all in at first, inking the base as I go, and then I make sure that the base is fully inked when I get back. When I go in the second time. Okay, I get up here. Okay. Get down. That was kind of a fail, but I'll take it. Get the mine down. Yes! I splatted them with the mine. Sorry, was that an ooh face with the male gender sign? That's pretty unique. The things the community does in this game are not for the faint of heart. Oh shit, we missed that area over there. Never fear, Orion is here. Yeah, get the fuck back to where you were. As you were. Oh no. Oh no, oh no. They took off their limiter removals. They removed their limiter. What the fuck am I saying? I just brought up a Yu-Gi-Oh card. I was thinking, took off their weighted clothing. Oh no. Oh no, we're losing. Blubber. It's over, folks. It's over. I don't think we won that. No, no. I'm sorry, big man! Wow. Your team doesn't suck. You... So wait, does that get that probably gets rid of my festival shells, right? Oh, that sucks. We were doing so good! Yep. My legacy! I was gonna get on the float! Did they just have all their like skills be the boost when like time is low? Cause we were dominating. Then it came back around. Maybe getting up against this Amazonian person a lot. And they got the little thing on their name, of course. Fizzy bombs. There's something I cannot fathom how to use. It seems like you have to play with Joy-Cons in order to get the most out of it. Fuck. Oh no, is someone AFK? We need you down here! Okay, no, they're not AFK. Maybe they're just checking their message DMs or something. Fuck. Alright. We're in enemy lines. I got one too. Hee hee! Nice. I distracted them. Go team, go! What weapon are they using to make marks like that? Or is that an ink storm? Fuck! I'm disappointed in myself for that 100. At least there wasn't a 3-3-3. Oh! Holy shit. That was revenge. For me taking him out with the reef slider. Ah! Yeah, I feel like Team Power is going to win this one. I don't mean to be pessimistic or anything. Just you get a hunch sometimes. They're bringing out their A game. The people who support Shiver are correct. Alright, one more game and then we can get another drink. I really need more meal coupons. Because I want more money. Oh! Redemption? Can I redeem myself? Oh no, guys, we're up against D's. Oh, why does it have to be Liquid Sunshine? Ah! This is too like happy of a song. I'm gonna let my guard down. Oh! Jump in! Oh! Oh, okay, okay, okay. Tacticooler? I hear it. Nice. Soda gives me power. Ah, ah, ah. All right. Nice! Wipe out! That's a certified booyah moment. Thank you. Come on, come this way and get into my mines. Oh. But it's okay, I have soda. The power of soda compels me. I saw Guardians 3 on Friday. So yesterday. And there was a scene where they were drinking like some blue soda. It kind of reminds me of that. Maybe it was like, this is really good. I'm like, damn, I want some. Probably tastes like blue raspberry or something. Like the monster juice soda I drank once, which my friend perfectly described as, this is blue snow cone. Like, we're drinking a blue snow cone. I'm like, god damn, you right. I think that's it for us, guys. I think we won. What are the odds? I have no festival shells. I wish I was was in a different pose, but beggars can't be choosers. Nice, and I can scrub my gear. Hell yeah. Let's go take that picture. We gotta remember the day. Scrub. Man, remember that time I accidentally scrubbed my helmet? Good times, good times. There we go. Let's get on that float. Alright. Hold on. Yeah, this is good. Okay, no, that wasn't a good pick. There we go. That looked good. Here, can I... Wanted to make it upside down. All right. We can't take photos forever. We gotta keep. Wait, what'd that say? Get my wisdom teeth pulled out. Hashtag dedication. No, wait, are you getting your wisdom teeth pulled in favor of Team Wisdom? Or are you doing that because you don't want to be associated with Team Wisdom? I had my wisdom teeth pulled. I was lucky enough to only have 3 of them. It is a painful process. I was bedridden for like 2 days. Or more. I at least had was like under laughing gas and stuff, so that didn't go, but like, oh. What? Another one? Oh shit, we got Goku on our team. Holy shit, what is this luck? But yeah, getting your wisdom teeth pulled, not fun. Killer whale. There we go. Oh, fuck. Yeah. And thus ends the life of Codename Orion. I feel like, they should sell... There's so many, like, easy merch ideas that I feel companies are too, like, fearful to make. Like, could you imagine how well, like, a Reef Slider, like, floaty would sell? I would love that. I want a Reef Slider floaty. They probably have Judd and Little Judd plushies. That's just a gimme. Keep going, keep... Okay. Ooh. Good call. Good call there. Oh, I just saved us. Not really. Oh no, Goku's down, guys. Somebody throw him a sensu bean. Oh my god. I remember I was on a server where we were talking about how fun it is and equally terrifying to just play hopscotch with a killer whale. Because it's a great way to flex, but it's also just dancing with the devil. I don't know, guys. No, it's not happening. Unless that one person Oh, nope, nope. Well, everybody, there was a victory for each of the teams on this stream. Each of them got a win in a 100 times. Pretty good head. All right. So, as you wish. That's good. I love how creative people have been with their. I love how creative people have been with their splat tags. I still think tech-minded hunter is pretty good way to sum up myself. I forgot if I got it specifically as tech-minded hunter. Alice fart. But I remember popping off when I got it. Man, how much I'd love to snipe up there. But I don't want to break out the E-leader here. These aren't really good stages for a leader. I could have slid there. There we go. Fuck. Okay. Oh. Damn it. But expect there to be a bit of I'm taking my usual break period after I get a video out. And it might be a bit longer since Tears is coming out. I want to make sure I beat it so I don't get spoiled on anything. But I'm hoping that the like break period, the period between videos will be much shorter. It took a while to get the video out just because of some personal stuff. And dealing with like just things like that, but I'm hoping that I'll have stuff. I have a very solid idea of what videos I want to make. It's just getting the drive to clip down the footage and then put in all the goofy edits and stuff. That just like takes time. Even like super simple videos can take a lot out of you. Froggy Kingpin. Splendid head. Ugh, I was expecting it to pop up there with another 100 for some reason. I'm not trying to be greedy, I'm just like... I'm still in disbelief that I got 3. Da, 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 da. What was your guys' first Zelda game? Mine was Oracle of Seasons. And I never beat it. Riders out the storm. Okay. First one I got, like... the first one I probably beat was Ocarina of Time 3D. Which is late, but I did play like others. Like I played Skyward Sword. I never beat Skyward Sword. I would have beaten Skyward Sword, but my Wii bricked on me. Aren't really a thing over for you. My Wii disk drive broke, and that sadly compromised me from beating Skyward Sword. Oh, slide. Oh, damn you and your blubber. Oh god, oh god. I thought I had him. But yeah, I love Legend of Zelda. It's a fun mythos to get into and just like great gameplay. Probably my favorite game would be Majora's Mask, with Breath of the Wild being second. I don't know if anybody, I really don't have any expectations for Breath of the Wild, for Tears of the Kingdom. I almost said Breath of the Wild 2, it has a name. Man, remember that those dark days where we didn't know what the title was? Oh, God. Yep. That's gonna do nothing. Hey guys, guess where I was? I don't really have any expectations. I just want it to be a good time. And I feel like it is going to be that from all the stuff I've heard. I actually saw a pretty extended trailer right before Guardians 3. Like outlining some of the stuff because Nintendo really wants the game to sell. I mean, they're advertising it so much that that it like feels like they don't think it's gonna sell. Which is insane that they would, if that's what they think. Or if they're just on the fact it's like, oh, you know, this is our big thing of the year, so we want to make sure we get it. And they're getting it out, you know, mid-year, so. Would really like to see a new Mario game, though. That would be fun. Or maybe I should just replay an Odyssey. I wouldn't be opposed to replaying Odyssey. Odyssey is awesome. It's also a lot shorter than replaying a game like Breath of the Wild. Oh! Ha! Gotcha! Not fast enough. But Tears of the Kingdom and Pikmin 4 are like the big events of this year, at least for me, gaming-wise. I mean, the Scarlet and Violet DLC is pretty cool, but I don't know how to be, I don't like expected that. I got like a lot mileage out of Scarlet and Violet when I was playing it. Oh, does that sound Super Chump? I think that sound was Super Chump. Wow, the undercover umbrella got me. Okay. Oh, what? That didn't get him? Oh, that's bull. What? The hell kind of shit was that? Must have been like just on the cusp of the... on the cusp of the blast radius. I should have said splash zone. That's fitting. There we go, I broke your shield. Now you just gotta... you don't have any cover. Ha! And the mine. Oh. No, I didn't get the Brella user. I got the... I got somebody else. Wow. It was good. It was really good. Yep, that's a victory for us. By the way, impromptu testing. Are you guys hearing any, like, background, like, hum or hiss from my end of the mic? I just realized I forgot to, like, turn off some of the, like, background noise that I have. I don't know if that's picking up. If not, that's pretty good because... I mean, I don't want to pollute the audio or anything. Burp. Like here, I'll stand still a little bit. Any like major like hums or anything? My audio output doesn't seem to be showing anything. Which is good. Alright, let's go. Everybody's using us undercover umbrella today. Big honkin' egg. Now that's a threatening splat tag. Ooh, soda. Don't mind if I do. At least I helped with the assist. That's all that matters. I'm a splat assist. Oh, they in trouble. They in trouble. Slide away! Oh, fuck. Oh, I gotta get over here. Here I am, forced to ink the base because nobody knows how to play this game. Even though it's almost been out for, no, not almost. We're approaching a year. Oh no, they're going sicko mode. Oh, look at them being smart. Exhaust the... Exhaust the beacon, immediately replace it. Oh my god. Fuck! Can I make this work? Can I make this work? Okay, I don't know. I don't think that was us. Oh, definitely not. Holy shit. It was looking so good at first. Such are the tides of Splatoon. The very first Salmon Run legend. Numpunk. Super duper lucky duck. How do we know what ducks are? We haven't seen birds. Have we seen birds? I don't know. We got like 10 minutes till map rotation. I think once that comes around, we'll do a little bit more and then we'll call it a stream. I'd like to get... I always feel like I like... The like spa or like the bath, like the... Damn, what are the matches right now? Brinewater Springs. I feel like we get Brinewater Springs a lot for Splatfests. At least when I'm playing the game, of course. Oh, gotta head out. Alright, thanks for coming by. It's been a whole lot of fun. Thanks for sticking with me. And thanks for the good luck. I think Team Courage is gonna need it. I'll check it out. Sure, it's taking a while to get into a match. See, I don't know if that's me or somebody else. See, as it goes connecting to the internet, so it might be me. Or just, you know, typical Nintendo Online things. Can you just imagine what the server, the Nintendo servers look like? Here's something weird. I've been getting ads a lot on YouTube for a Minecraft server service. I have no idea why. I haven't watched like anything Minecraft related in ages. Another thing that I've seen in surplus is those people who are like, "Oh, you want to lose weight? Follow my steps." And so there's like 3 or 4 of those circling around, and everybody's just like fighting each other. It's like, "Hey, you've probably seen this guy here. He's talking all about, yeah, you can lose weight and eat carbs. Carbs. He's fucking wrong. Listen to me instead." And they're just like these muscular dudes, you know, like talking with their shirts off and like everything. It's just like, alright, wouldn't it make me feel like insecure? They have like the same energy as Andrew Tate. And I would hope that they're not on the same level as Andrew Tate, but I'm just saying that Andrew Tate did that sort of thing with his stupid, like, service and such. I think besides the never seen Star Wars thing, my favorite Andrew Tate moment, besides, you know, everything after the arrest, was just, it was just this quote retweet of, saying, "You know, I think this Andrew Tate guy is onto something." And it's just an out of context clip of his where he's talking about drinking water to not be thirsty anymore. And I'm like, it's really funny. Cause he's explaining it like, you know, in his like stupid Chad, you know, mentality. But he's like simply going down just like, just drink water if you're thirsty. Wow, we missed it a lot. Oh. Alright, I don't know. That seemed pretty even, Steven. Nope. That was close-ish. Oh, they chilly. Restless Wallflower. Midnight Snacks. Nice. Law-abiding entity? Was that? Is that what I saw? Ugh, almost. Almost on the boots. Here, let's spice it up a little bit for these last rounds. Where's my eel eater? Give me that. What the fucking scope? Thank you. I need to build a whole set for using this thing. I love E-Leader. I've been trying to practice, like, keeping my squid rolls constant. But it's tricky to do. I think that the highest amount that I've gotten consecutively is 6. Alright. Oh! Oh! I'm not supposed to go into danger. I'm supposed to stand back. Okay, I can't... I'm not, like, I can't effectively ink the base. Nope, can't use that airborne. Ah! Okay. These aren't really good maps for E-Leader, but... do it for the content, baby! I'm not gonna get that type cooler, nope. Z plus F Splat Charger? That's a new one. Hey. Nice! Peachy! Light Princess Peachy. Not fully peach, just a little peachy. That's another great meme of the scene in 3D World. Oh. In 3D World where like when Peach enters the clear pipe to go to the Sprixie Kingdom. She goes first and then Mario goes after. And it's just like, what are you looking at, Mario? Something peachy? That kind of sounded like Patrick for a second. Oh, got him. Take the shot. Oh, God. Ooh. At least I blew up on them. Oh, shit. Hey, Vix. How's it going? Thanks for coming by. Thank you for the raid. How are you guys doing? What were you playing? Fuck. I don't know if your team wants to hang out with somebody who can't get a score, like a good score in a Splatfest. Bam, bam, bam. How goes the games? They've been like all over the place. We've been we got into a couple of 100 like times 100 battles. And that's weird because we've got into a couple. Like that doesn't happen usually. I got into 3 and I've won 1. So I guess that counts. Okay, what are the maps now? We'll probably play a couple more rounds. Inkmon Academy and Wahoo World. Okay, that's yeah, 100 times score for the Splatfest. You caught me at a time where we're doing where they're doing the Legend of Zelda Splatfest. Okay, these maps are a bit more viable for E-Leader. At least how I play E-Leader. Yeah, it's power versus wisdom versus courage. I'm team courage right now. Yeah, it's green for courage, like reddish pink for power because they can't go straight red because blood. And then like a orphan blue for wisdom. The saddest shade of blue. If you get that reference, I'll be very impressed. Alright. Where's my sniping point? Okay. Ah! Oh god! Walked into that. Oh no! I'm not gonna get any chance to get Reef Slider up, or Wave Breaker up, am I? I just got one, never mind. Ah! That's the moment when the... That's the moment when the fucking scope doesn't benefit me. Oh wow, who missed over here? Ah. Oh. He had it under control. Yeah, sure thing, man. Yeah, sure thing, man. Take your time. Thanks for coming by. Alright, can I get a shot? I've been such a bad sniper. Like like to bring up Borderlands again. I'm just like the person who just like takes the sniper rifle just because, oh, I can do a lot of damage with it. The big number makes my monkey brain go off. I should just play. Should learn this weapon more. Shit. Yeah, let's get the wave breaker here. Up, somebody's here. That's a lyric in Les Miserables. I don't know why my brain went straight to Les Miserables, but... Oh no, oh no. That actually looks like us. I think we won. Nice. That's a good composition. Boom, 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 ba, boom, boom, ba, boom, boom, ba, boom, boom, ba, boom, boom, ba. Nice. Ink resistance is good. It's good for my oh, what is it? Undercover Brella antics. Feeling a couple more rounds in me. So at least get like each of the get Ink Blot now. I like Ink Blot's good. Ink Blot was in 2, right? I feel like Ink Blot was in 2. I know Wahoo World definitely wasn't. Mick Kickflip. Yeah, let's all go to McDonald's and order the Splatoon burger. I gotta say, I haven't had any luck getting things on a secret menu. I don't know, I probably told this story before, but I tried to get the grilled cheeseburger from Five Guys, and they just failed multiple times. Like, I showed them a picture of it, I ordered it, the way that they said, like, oh, if you want to get the grilled cheeseburger, say you want to order this. And it's, like, totally possible they couldn't just serve it at the Five Guys I went to, but it was like, yeah, that's, like, kind of a bummer. Plus, like, you know, we're talking about Five Guys here. I kind of stopped going to Five Guys like I have with Subway. The most I'll go to Five Guys for is if I'm in desperate need of a milkshake. Because their shakes are pretty good. They're not Shake Shack quality. Or, DQ shakes are pretty good. DQ shakes are massive. I never used to order DQ shakes. But now I have. I have started ordering DQ shakes. And my life has never been the same since. If you want, like, good bang for your buck, get yourself a DQ shake. Plenty of ice cream. Also, another great thing about Five Guys shakes is that probably just apply this to any ice cream or like any shake really, but leave it in the freezer for like 30 minutes or so, 15 minutes. Like, comes some of the best ice cream you could ever imagine. Oh no. Oh! I had you in my sights. Nice. I don't think that's us. Oh, certainly not. Why do you put the Riz on that? The jams are too good even when I lose. It's really feeling like power's gonna dominate here. Yeah. Damn. I don't know where that came from. All right, give me in on Inkblot. Let's get a game there, and then we'll call it a night. Nice. Resori. Strings? They're not using a stringer, though. Alright, give me up on that, that clam. No, I'm moving vantage points. Nice! Ah, this is the life. Sniping's a good job, mate. Here we go. Take this. Help me! Help me! Oh, okay. I deserve that. Nice. Oh, that was the ink vat. Oh! Scoped. See, I'm not, like, being pro enough, and I'm not using the no-scope. Oh! I didn't know I was the last one. How am I supposed to snipe when I can't get into my position? They're playing it proper. Damn. Maybe I should warm up with splatter scope. Who knows? I want to do that. Oh, that's a... I also can't use Zip Dasher outside of story mode. Just too much, Hello. No, don't jump to me! Oh! Oh. I don't think that's us. I don't think that's us, team. Oh, absolutely not. I was having some pretty good matches earlier today. Maybe I wasted all my luck there. Sizzling fried chicken. That's a good name. Praiseworthy octopus. Lightning fast manager. Well, we at least got a 100 victory, and that's like the best you can expect from it. Right? We made Big Man proud. And I think that's all that matters, really. Stick to you, my dearest friend. Well, whoever comes out on top, get on to him, and I'm certainly looking forward to Tears of the Kingdom like everybody else is. But, think I'm gonna call stream there. Thank you so much for sticking with me. I know we had some ups and downs here, but overall, it's been a whole lot of fun. Keep it real.